friend of mine gave me a link recently to this measuring contest on Twitter about the founding of Agile. And I wanted to take this time to give you a full history of it. I have a background in art history, so I'm going to take this from an art history perspective. How far back do you go? But I like to start in World War II, or right after World War II, because it's an interesting place to pick up. So Japan was kind of in a bind after World War II because somebody had bombed the poop out of them. After World War II, the Army Corps of Engineers brought over a couple of people to help figure out the Japanese census. One of those people was a guy named Edward Deming. With Edward Deming's history and social contacts inside the Japanese government, they invited him back later on to help figure out how to do some management changes. He was a big fan of the Plan, Do, Check, Act. And actually what he called it was the Schubert cycle. So this isn't even his ideology, but he did help figure out and push it out to companies in Japan. So with this, out of all the companies that he taught and everything like that, one of the biggest ones and one of the ones that took all of his ideas and really worked with them was Toyota. Yeah, that Toyota. And Toyota came up with a better way of working on things, known as the Toyota Way. Very original, I know. So the Toyota Way is based on two different principles. The first principle is continuous improvement. And the second one is respect for the people. The way that Toyota's continuous improvement worked would actually get labeled its own Sino-Japanese word, kaizen, meaning improvement. And there would be an actual team that would take the improvements that other people worked on and actually focus on just improving those. So if a door manufacturer wanted to have the doors closer to them, it would be the kaizen team that would actually go out and fix it so that the doors are closer to the guy. With these new kaizen techniques, Toyota itself would triple, quadruple, and quintuple its profits over the next decades. In 1988, John Krafik coined a term in 1988, lean, which basically was a redo of the 1930s version of the Toyota Way or the Toyota process. Very American. These lean principles would go on to reshape manufacturing well across the board. Like most things in early project development and software space, the ideas of manufacturing were used to produce code. It doesn't make sense and it's not a one-to-one design, but we didn't have anything to go on. And then we come to Agile. 17 white dudes holed up in a Utah ski resort, up with the Agile manifesto while half of them were on a smoke break. And now we're seeing the next evolution in Agile, in project management, scaled Agile, which I don't really consider Agile. But I think that's a different rant in a different video.